Something wrong with the computer today. So call somebody from IT. It's playing a song called Fairy Tale. Oh, yeah, I know why. Because Nonhle's on the line. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Thanks so much for having me.
I'm trying very hard, to speak very calmly because I need my heart to settle.
Oh my God, you can't be serious. I wish I was live in the studio.
Oh yeah. Oh, there'd be a stampede here.
How's everybody doing?
We're fine. Thank you so much. How are you doing?
Oh man, I've just woken up, and I'm just like feeling blessed and just excited, and like the love for the show. Everybody's ready. I'm just so excited.
I was going to ask you, like, how do you live with yourself? First of all, face of Dark and Lovely hair care products. You obviously are now about to become the first South African with a reality television program. And if I keep counting these things, I'm going to lose my voice. About 15,558 followers on Twitter. I'm going to leave the other things out. How do you live with yourself?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. And I was the first African that Dark and Lovely used internationally as a face.
Yeah. Ooh.
So I don't know, man. I don't know. I really my life is very bizarre, and I say to my mom, like, I don't even know who this person is, this Nonhle person that everybody speaks about. But I just honestly just stay focused and just realize I must never lose sight of the fact that it could go away tomorrow if I forget that it really starts with God,
Oh, very nice.
So kind of constant that. I think that's the reason my success, because I'm very, very, very spiritual in terms of that. I don't mess around with my relationship with God. So I really, really try to express that to people so they understand my success is not because I'm the most beautiful, I'm the most talented, or I'm the most
you're the most everything.
Really,
but let's move.
When God favors you, this is what He does,
Nonhle, your show is scheduled to go live on the 9th of Feb on Vuzu.
Yes, I'm you have no idea. Oh my gosh, I'm so I cry when I watch my promo. Have you seen the promo that we did?
I don't want to watch the promo. I try not to watch you because I regret a lot of things, but let's move on. I'm looking forward to the show.
Okay. I'll take that.
The idea for this, because I would imagine that people would be targeting a very controversial person to do a reality television program. I'm not saying your life is not interesting, but we're going to end up having to buy flowers every night just to watch your program. How did this idea come about?
I always like to be involved in doing stuff that's groundbreaking, and I've always just wanted to be myself, and I've always done what Nonhle wants, and everybody thinks reality is about drama or about negativity. And I really, when I was approached by my channel, Vuzu, to do a reality show, they were like, your life is so fascinating, because my work life is very interesting. My personal life might be boring, but my work life is amazing. The people I meet, the work I do, the travel that I do, and the jobs that I'm constantly faced with. I mean, it's very interesting doing Dark and Lovely today. Tomorrow I'm live on air for the entertainment. The next thing I'm flying somewhere. Next thing I'm asked for another endorsement deal. I'm working on a perfume. There's a lot going on in my life. But people just always think reality shows is about the personal aspects of it, like boyfriend, drama, No. So it's been a year in the making, the show. We've been playing with this idea for a whole year last year. And finally I agreed. I was pinned down by the channel, and they're like, listen, you have to do this. We want you. We want an inspirational show. You've done so well in terms of leading, bringing hope to young women. You've achieved things that people didn't think could be done. You are the right person. We want to invest millions in doing a show like this.
Well, it's a good move on their part, because I can tell you there's a lot of my friends who, today they're just going to buy me stuff just for talking to you on the phone. So, for starters, it's a really good move. You've I don't know, you've just exploded, and it doesn't seem like it's going to stop. But, my producer just handed me a note.
I know, and you know what I keep saying to people? I'm like, I've been in this game for so many years. I'm doing I think next year will be my 10th year in entertainment.
Hey, yeah. I remember
in this game. I've been doing this. I started with beauty pageants. I started doing an Always Ultra ad when I was 18. I was the face of a pad, Nonhle. You know,
don't remind me.
I started doing beauty pageants. And then I got into Channel O when I was 21, and I worked 5 years to show myself that I can do this. You know, that I have the capabilities, and that I'm not just physically whatever. You know, that I can actually be engaging. Because being in front of the camera, you gotta be captivating, engaging, charismatic, articulate. There's a whole lot of things that are involved, and with just beauty, you could just look good, but if you don't have the extras, you'll fade off. So I've worked really, really hard in perfecting my craft and showing the other side that I come with, and people were taking notice, and it's taken me 9 years to be here, and it's constantly a work in progress. Even now, I'm constantly working because I still want to do other big things, and I have to constantly keep proving myself, and it's just it's always a challenge. It's no walk in the park, and it just didn't happen overnight.
Nonhle, my producer's just given me a note of a question from one of our listeners. They would like for me to find out from you, as far as the reality show is concerned, whether we're going to hear anything about, the status of your relationship with two guys I would gladly not mention if I didn't have to, Neo and 50 Cent.
Yeah, 50 Cent, oh my gosh, those are my friends. Okay, these people are my friends. Neo is a great human being. He just had a baby. I actually just bumped into him when I was in the States. I was at the gym, and because in LA you work out every day, because Hollywood is very
demanding. I'm saying very demanding.
Very demanding, and there's a specific size you have to be, and so everybody's always working out. So I was at this gym, and then I was sweating, and I was leaving the gym after 2 hours in there, and then I bumped into Neo outside, and he was like, hey. I was like, oh my gosh, then gave me a hug, and it was really strange because I was sweating, and here's Neo giving me a hug and a kiss on the cheek.
Who wouldn't give you a hug when you're sweating, Nonhle? I mean, come on, who wouldn't give you a hug?
Him. And the dude is like, hey, what's happening? I was like, and it's just like, then we started connecting in terms of that I'm back, and I explained that I'm no longer hosting O Access because he was thinking I'm there to shoot O Access, you know?
Sure.
So I was like, no, I'm not here on that anymore. I'm here on my own mission. And he was just like, oh, awesome. So these people are my friends. Like, I mean, I've met them, interviewed them, and I bump into them because now I'm kind of in their circle, you know?
Now, any of those encounters, are they going to be forming part of your reality show?
You're gonna have to watch the show. There's interesting encounters. I can't exactly say who, what, hey, ha, ha. But some people I'm also interviewing. Some people I bump into in terms of just random. It'll be an interesting journey for people, and the people will also get to see me in a total environment of Americans, from American friends, American assistants that I hire, an American team, from American everything. So the people will see me in that space, and it will be very exciting. The show is going to be quite something, actually.
We can't wait, but obviously there's always that question, how close are you going to let the cameras in there? I mean, I was watching a show on Vuzu where you were on with Slicker. I actually hated him for that show. There's a dress you were wearing there. I mean, are we going to get to see how you choose your clothes, for an example? People want to know if, are you going to allow the cameras to follow you even?
Oh my gosh, that's so wonderful that you asked me that, because there's like this huge designer in LA called Julia Clancy. She was hooked up to dress me, and in one of my episodes, it shows me going to her, and in my diary session, I say, like, okay, I'm getting ready for, work now, and Julia's got to dress me, and I go to her studio, and she shows me an area of her clothes, like all the clothes, and I pick the clothes, and I try on clothes, and we decide on which clothes to wear for the red carpet, because I also never want to be too revealing. There's clothes that she makes me try on that's very skimpy, and then I feel like I can't really wear that interviewing somebody because they'll just be staring at my boob, So girls will get to see all of that girly stuff of clothes. It's very much all of those aspects, me working, and me at hustling in Hollywood, in terms of me going for like interviews and having managers ask me if am I willing to do nude scenes in the movie, you know, having to make decisions such as that. So there'll be a lot of interesting stuff that people are not familiar with that doesn't happen here at home. That's why I say I might not have an exciting personal life, but, you know, I really have an exciting career and I have exciting people around me all the time and meet, and I thought it was time to share that. And there's a guy in my reality show that people are going to see that I kind of like.
You telling us that you don't have an exciting personal life. We are your personal life. You just don't know it.
I know, but people think like, oh my God, you must tell us that you're getting married to 50 Cent or me. I'm like, guys, really? Come on. And I'm very private. I'm such a private person. So for me to do this, it's like being really like, wow, because I'm very private. You know, I'd be in a relationship and people wouldn't even know this. But I felt like it was time to open up a little bit and let people in. And I was feeling comfortable in my skin, in myself. And it's just all about feeling empowered, you know?
And how's your mom taking all of this?
My mom is excited. I mean, my family's in the show in the beginning. The first 2 episodes, people get to meet my mom, my family, because the episodes start with me here at home, my life here at home, the events I attend, me at work, and then I get into like a meeting with my bosses who offer me an opportunity to go to the States, because there's a story of why I went to Hollywood. I did not just pack up, you know?
Sure.
So I'm actually asked to go by my bosses, but then it causes a bit of conflict because I'm the face of Dark and Lovely. I've got endorsements that I need to worry about, and I've got like my inspirational stuff that I'm doing. So there's like a lot of things that I'm doing. So there's a conflict in the time that they want me to leave. So therefore I start calling on my family for assistance, for advice. What should I do? And people get to see me in that space as well of making a decision, leaning on my mom. And the next thing I decide, okay, let's go. I'm throwing a party. I invite my celebrity friends. Like, it's like all the boys from Josie, Liquid Deep, Longster, the people from Vuzu, Sia, everybody having a party at my house, because now I'm having a party to say, okay, fine, I'm taking the job, I'm going. So people get to see all these exciting things, and then I get to Hollywood, and then boom, the lights, camera, action is insane.
You know what? We're so excited for you. It's just everything that's happening, for you and to you. It's just so breathtaking. It's beautiful, particularly for a person like me who's watched you multiply over the years. It's such a, when you look at certain things that maybe I'm trying personally that I want to achieve, and I look at you and I think, you know what, this is doable because she's doing it. So
thank you. That is what my motto, and that's what I really start understanding. I think my life is about that. It's really showing that, honestly, if you have this consistency in how you do things in life, and you do things like with a sincere heart. I never got into television for fame or money. I was actually not getting paid any money for years. I was actually struggling, and I was working a 9-to-5 as a marketing assistant, as a marketing coordinator, because I studied marketing, but I just had a passion for TV until one day I was like, I can't do both anymore, 9-to-5 and TV. I need to pick one because my life was getting a little crazy. I picked TV. I was making no money. I was living in a really small place. I was struggling. There was a time I was very broke. And, I stuck with what I felt good about in my heart. I was sincere and passionate about. God bless me. Today, Jesus, I can't even express
it's funny that
everything I could have ever asked for, and I'm in a situation where I'm financially stable in a business which is so fickle.
It's funny that you should mention, as beautiful as you are, that you struggled. Because, sometimes our kids want to get into this industry and they're thinking the quickest way to make the money is to get a Tinias Crows. You didn't. I mean, as beautiful as you are, you stuck by the principles, that you obviously taught at home, and you stuck by your belief in yourself. So that's, I love hearing stories like that from you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just, and if you work hard, somebody out there is watching. People will see you, how you live. I always say to people, how you live your life, whether you're out partying or whether you just, whatever you're doing, don't think no one's watching. People are watching.
Oh, yeah.
Our lives, it's amazing because you never know what could transpire from somebody who saw you walk down the passage at your office. How you speak, how you are, how you engage. Like, people are always watching, because I found that people were always watching me and I didn't understand. And that's when I got my offer to be Access host. My boss were like, we've been watching you. You are great. Go to America. I went to America. I come back home 5 years later. Dr. Nadi's like, we've been watching you.
Oof.
You understand what I'm trying to say? People are always watching.
You need to stop now. You're making us too jealous.